Hi, this is a video response to Kasia, and it's about the three decks video about that. It's a topic she found in a book, and it's Hello Again, getting to know you better, and pleased to meet you. So, Hello Again is a deck that you keep coming back to again and again, and for me, my very special deck is the Elemental Tarot. Um, it's been a love affair for years. I don't always use it, but when I need a different direction, a quirky idea, um, an insight that I know no other tarot will give me, this is the one I use. Now, it's got the structure of the tarot, but there's a lot more to it. So let me show you, for example, in the book. So you see, you have astrology, numbers, the symbols, the elemental name, that's for the miners, the Egyptian symbols, the elemental symbol, and there's always a god and goddess. On top of it, on major arcanas, you have a poem called The Thunder Perfect Mind. And each of the verses of this poem, it's a text, is on each major arcana and make up the whole poem. So let's have a look at that tarot. Now, obviously, it's called elemental because it's elements, so there's no swords and all that as such, which I like. It's exactly the same structure, but it's a completely different deck. Here it's the, you would like it to the Four of Cups, for example. And it just, that's the backs. I mean, it's a really old deck. Yeah, I want multi copies of it. Really, I never wanted that, but I'm just so scared to lose it because this one, I don't know how to find it again. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's the major arcana. That's the text I was telling you about on both sides. And that's the Fool. And I mean, how beautiful that card is. They all are to me. And it's like, although I know the cards very well, every time I seem to see something new, and it does surprise me, and especially the minor arcanas, because it's not based at all on the Rider Waite. Well, not to me anyway. So I'll show you a bit more minors. There. See the Queen of Cups? It's spiritual, it's elemental, it's there's gods, there's Egypt, there's colors, shapes, so much you can go on. And I know that I don't even know it. I don't know everything on it. I'm not that good on astrology, and it's one thing I want to do this year. So yeah, they've got the fantastic oracles too. But anyway, that's my hello again that I keep coming back to again and again and again. Now, my getting to know you better is a deck I've had for a while, but you know, it's difficult sometimes to learn a whole deck when it's a little bit more obscure. When I mean obscure, it's not that it's that different, it's just that it's so deep. Yeah, I should say deep more than obscure. It's so deep that I suppose it will take me a lifetime to really learn it, but at the same time, I have to start at some point. And it's the Tarot of the Spirit by Pamela and Joyce Hickins. Now I have this baby to help me. The book, it's a very good book. On each card you've got so much. She starts by the minors. You see there's like illustrations. Well, the majors. See the Hermit, there's always a poem with it. and then it goes on to a meditation, divinatory meaning, numerology, or you name it. That's just one card. So you can imagine, and it's not finished, you can just imagine how deep this is. I trimmed the deck. There it is. So it's got an extra Tree of Life transparent card. Can you see it? Yeah, a bit. But anyway, you understand what it is. And then there's the cards. So I trimmed the deck. This is what it looks like at the back. I mean, you can see the white here, but there's not much I can do about that. And the paintings, they are paintings. They are like, I mean, look at strength. Whoa. Yeah, each card is just, it's magical. I'd like to show you some minus. There you go. The colors are fantastic. I think I like all these weird shapes. Me who hated geometry at school, I think it's because I couldn't understand it. I didn't see why I should learn it. And now anything that's got sacred geometry on it, I'm very attracted to. So I've discovered this about myself through the tarot. And obviously this one's got the source, this Tree of Life system. Yeah, it's just an absolute great deck. You can feel every keyword. I mean, look at that moon. Yeah. So I'm learning it this year. It's gonna take a while. As you've seen, there's like at least 4 pages for each card. Just a great deck, so deep. Next, my Pleased to Meet You. Yeah, I've been waiting for that one for so long. Shall I get it? Shall I get it? Shall I not? I think I pay as much for the postage than for the deck, but it's my star child tarot. And wow. I already have a couple of spiritual decks, right? But I've said it all with the first card. I know I've showed it already and people are showing it, but this just jumped in my top decks so fast. And I thought with my Aura Soma Tarot that no other deck could beat it. It's not a race, but you know what I mean. Could be at the top with it. It's not about beating, it's being at the top. And this one just shot up like as soon as I got it. I connected, they're like portals, I get into the card and I am this woman here. I am, when I look at the card, I'm in it and the word starts, moving around and yeah. So lately there's a new edition that's coming out with no borders, but I must say they're smaller. I like big cards. I've got big hands. It's fine. I like them big so I can get into them. So I'm gonna keep this edition. It's my favorite. Look at that. Just everything is exquisite about it. But obviously, you can do normal readings with it, but I think it would be a shame to just do, basic readings with basic once again, it's not basic but everyday readings, because this is such a deep deck where you can go to some words that you didn't even know existed, or your dream words, or your akashic word, or your spiritual word. Just yeah, the power of the Ace of Wands. So like Kasia, I'm going to cheat because I have an oracle I want to talk to. I've talked about it before, and but I'm just so pleased I have it. And that's the pleased to meet you. So that's great because I worked with the book, the Wisdom Keepers coloring book, before I even got the cards. And this coloring book, when I saw it, although I don't color, I thought I would be a great colorist. And then I noticed that it actually stresses me out. I mean, who gets stressed by coloring? I do. But for my spirit work, where I draw faces, this is a great example of faces. So I thought I'll get it, but I got a lot more out of it. I actually work with all these energies without knowing, before I even got the deck, without knowing exactly who they are. And just I pick a face and I do some transformation work on myself. So I use it as a meditation. I can color it too, but as a meditation, um, I've got a couple of pages missing because sometimes I put my pain, my fear, everything on the page, and then I burn it. So the spirit of, let's say, this woman would wash away all my tears and my pain. So I use it for a lot of different things. And then the tarot deck was out, but I love black and white decks, but it's really, I could see this one in color. Every time I looked at it, I thought, oh, there's color missing. Well, there it is. Got it now in color. So, the box is really tight. They're huge cards, which I love. So I show you the backs. They're great. And that's the front. And I mean, look at the colors. The cardstock, everything is just the keywords is just great. So obviously I won't draw over these or burn them. um, that's going to be another use. It's going to be more a message card at the end. I'm going to try and get messages from them, see what's in a booklet, because I haven't even worked with it yet. I've worked a lot with the coloring book, but not with the actual deck. So that's one I want to get to know in 2017. So I do hope you enjoyed my video. I certainly enjoy all of yours. I have some catching up again to do. I've got the 2 last days where I haven't seen anyone with videos, but I will catch up. I think it's great to get to know the community and different tastes index and why we are using. Look at that. Some deck. Oh, he's got a lot to tell me. I'll keep him on top. So keep making your videos and see you soon.